neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Who? This man. He was in the house. He wanted to take Daddy's stamps, but I made him put them back. And then he ran over George. You mustn't tell anybody. You mustn't.
Tell anybody what? Well?
Well, not mind readers, Vicky. Come on, what are you two up to?
Well, it was really Lucy's idea. Mine. You remember we were talking about the people who ran over George. We shouldn't let them get away with it, Mum.
Well, I don't think there's much we can do about it, darling. I think we should just be grateful that George is only a toy.
So, what's the big secret?
Well, Lucy said that the car would have a scratch on it, and the scratch would match George's paintwork. And if we could find the car, we'd know who did it.
So that was your idea, was it?
Uh-huh. We weren't going to tell because we thought you wouldn't let us look.
Absolutely right, young lady. No amateur detective work. Graham would love that. See these two checking out the cars in the surgery car park?
Well, I'd better get this one home to lunch before she gets any more bright ideas.
See you later, Helen.
Bye.
Yep. Sweetheart, you weren't really about to go snooping around other people's cars, were you?
No, Mum.
After all, we don't really know who ran over poor George. It was most likely some stranger using our driveway to turn his car around.
Maybe.
If you and Lucy made a mistake and accused the wrong person, it could create a lot of trouble. Don't forget we're new here. We have to get on with everyone.
I understand, Mum. We won't do it.
Come here. Something else is the matter, isn't it?
What makes you say that?
Mothers are supposed to know these things. It goes with the job. So?
I'm all right.
Sweetheart, we can't help you with your problems if we don't know what they are.
There's nothing wrong with me, honest.
All right. If you don't want to talk about it, you'd better go and wash your hands before lunch. Go on.
It's a new way to make cream cheese? Because you're cue to laugh heartily.
Sorry, I guess I just don't feel very witty today.
Join the club.
Oh, but you're in love. That's supposed to be a good excuse to be ridiculous.
Looks like I'll be needing another excuse then.
Oh,
You knew?
Louise mentioned it
When?
this morning when you brought her around here.
I suppose she just happened to let it slip?
Don't be angry with her, Clive. She wanted to tell you herself, but you didn't give her a chance. I guess she just needed to get it off her chest.
Did she give you the same reason she gave me? About falling in love with her because of Linda?
Don't you think it's true?
No. Yes. I don't know anymore.
I'm sorry, Clive. I admit I was all for you two getting together. When she talked about it, I realised she had too many problems of her own to be sure that she was falling in love with you for the right reasons.
Like getting over Nick.
Partly. And partly like needing to get to know herself before she started anything new.
Yeah, well, I've been through that myself. I suppose I would have been pretty selfish to try and hold her back.
But you didn't try. And I know you could have persuaded her to stay if you'd put your mind to it.
Yeah. Well. Hey, Vicky, just the person I need to see. Come and give me a big hug. Why do I get the feeling that my charismatic charm has suddenly left me? Huh?
Vicky's a bit upset herself today.
What's up, Vic? I was counting on you to cheer me up a bit.
You don't need any cheering up, Uncle Clive. You're always happy.
Yeah, well, today I'm not. I tell you what, why don't we have a picnic in the backyard, huh? Maybe if we both try hard enough, we can make each other feel better. How's that sound?
Okay.
Okay, come on. And then I'll just have some ice.
No appetite?
Not much. Grant, can I go and play with Vicky after lunch?
Of course.
You're not mad at me?
No. No. I have too many problems of my own.
What's wrong?
Well, I have this friend who's in trouble. She told me what it was all about, but she made me promise not to tell anybody. You see, that's my problem. Because I think it would be better for my friend if I told someone who could help her.
I have a friend like that.
Really?
At school. She's got this secret, but she's too scared to tell her parents.
Oh, that's very sad. This friend, could she be new in the neighborhood? Am I warm? Darling, sometimes when we're frightened, we don't always make the right decisions. Now, if Vicky's in serious trouble, then you could be making things worse for her by keeping it a secret.
She hasn't done anything wrong. She's scared that if she tells anyone else, her mum and dad could get killed.
Hey, how's the bike coming along, Scott?
It's a long haul, mate. It's in terrible condition. Should see the field ads.
Could you give me a hand? I want to get this mess out of the way.
Oh, righto. I'll get it. Hello?
I can't talk right now. I'll meet you at the coffee shop. 15 minutes, all right?
See you.
Hey! He's done it again!
Oh, what are you yelling about?
My flaming sandwich! Hey, Shane!
The nightmares. That's where the nightmares came from. Oh, you expect a neighbourhood like this to be safe.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Bring Vicky in. When I get a description of him, I'm going to the police. I want that animal locked up.
Well, if you talk to her in that frame of mind, you could do further damage.
I'll deal with my own daughter, thank you, Helen.
Graham, listen to her, please.
Graham, you're thinking like a father, not a doctor. Now, I've worked for the Community Justice Centre, and I've seen cases like this, just as you have. All that matters to Vicky is keeping that secret. Now, you know a direct confrontation could traumatize her.
I know that, but it means...
Graham, what about Clive?
Leave Clive out of this.
When Clive was an intern, he was trained for this kind of situation. If someone has to talk to Vicky, surely it should be Clive.
Vicky needs expert help, not the court jester.
But he's your brother. You should know him better than that. He may make light of his own life, but in a crisis, I've never seen anyone better.
Please.
All right. But if it doesn't work, I am definitely going to the police.
Here's your tea.
Thank you.
You okay? You sure you don't want a couple of aspirin or something?
I'm all right. Really, I'm fine.
Okay. Is she a friend of yours?
Lenny's, mate.
Glad you two turned up. She was nearly passing out a couple of times.
Yeah, well, she's been sick in hospital. Well, we thought she was still there.
The doctor never told me you could leave.
I signed myself out
Why?
because I can't afford to lie in a hospital bed. I've got to get things together. I've got to find a job.
Look at yourself. You're in no condition to do anything. We're taking you back to the hospital.
No!
You dragged me into this. The least you owe me is an introduction, okay? Please?
This is Susan Cole, my father's girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend.
Hi, I'm Scott. You must be Sam's mother then.
Lenny, you've got to help me. I want my baby.
Do you promise me you know what you're doing?
Look, I wouldn't say a word to her if I didn't.
All I want to do is hold her, protect her.
Look, once I get through to her, if I do, she'll need all that, mate.
How was the picnic?
I wasn't hungry.
Graham, the washing machine's playing up. Can you come and look at it for me?
Right.
That machine's never been the same since I washed my gorilla outfit. Hang on, I thought we had a deal. Now, you've cheered me up, lots. I have to find out what's wrong with you so I can cheer you up a bit.
Nothing's wrong.
Let's talk about it.
I have to go and see Lucy.
Come here. Step into my office. Now, I hear you've been having bad dreams.
Yes,
What are they about?
just bad.
Well, that's understandable. I guess fighting with Lucy's pretty upsetting.
It's not Lucy. Lucy's my friend.
That's good to hear. It isn't me, is it?
No, Uncle Clive, I love you.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Of course, if you're upset because of your mum and dad, that's none of my business.
It's not Mum and Dad. Just bad dreams, that's all.
Now, why should that be? We're a strong family. We're together. There's no bad things in this house.
Bad things can come from outside.
What sort of things? Vicky, if you knew of something bad, you'd tell us, wouldn't you? Because if you didn't, we could all be in danger. Do you trust me? Do you think I'd let anything bad happen to you? Or to your mum and dad?
But you can't stop it.
I can if you tell me, Vicky. I promise you that. But only if you tell me. Only you can do that.
He was here. He said he'd kill Mummy and Dad.
We'll stop him, Vic. I promise you that.
You can't stop me taking Sam.
I put my neck on the line looking after him, Susan. I'm not going to let you do this to him.
He's my baby.
Lenny is not trying to keep the baby. You're in no condition to look after him, that's all. I mean, how much money have you got?
Why don't you mind your own business?
I'll tell you how much she's got. Zilch. Nothing. She's got nowhere to live.
Lenny, take it easy. She's sick.
And what about Sam? She's not thinking about him. She's just freaking out.
It's not my fault I had to leave. I couldn't stay in Coffs Harbour anymore.
Well, I don't know about that. You say Dad was a creep. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I've waited long enough. I've been lying in hospital and sometimes it seems like I'm never going to see Sam again. Nothing's going to be right until I get him back, Lenny.
Thanks.
I know what you've done for me and I appreciate it, believe me.
All right, suppose you take him back. And then you can't look after him because you're too sick or too broke. Who's going to get hurt then, Susan? He is.
I want him back. Now.
Oh, Shane, not there. Put those things in the laundry.
I was going to.
There's a baby in the house, Shane. I don't want him surrounded by your germs.
Hey, that bike of yours is starting to sound pretty good.
Yeah, it just needed the work. I mean, once it's right, all I really need to set it up is a good long run.
Best thing for a motor, take it out on the highway for a couple of hours.
More than just a couple of hours, Uncle Tom. I'm going to take it up to Brisbane to see Mum and Dad.
Oh, now look, I thought I'd made you see sense about that.
I know you think it's dangerous, but, well, you're wrong.
Well, what about Helen? You can't just walk out on your job.
I'm going to go and talk to her about it. Actually, I'm due over there now.
I think your auntie's quite right there, mate. I mean, you got to worry about your responsibilities here and now. You can always travel up to Brisbane later.
Oh, well, thanks for your advice, Uncle Tom, but I'll make up my own mind about these things.
Responsibility, you wouldn't know the meaning of the word. Shane! Oh, really? I don't know why I bother.
Silly young galah. Max and Maria don't need him barging in on them while they're trying to sort out their problems.
Yes, you shouldn't have been so keen to help him get the bike on the road. Oh, what's all this?
Just a lot of old paperwork and accounts. I'll put it away.
Been through any of this? Well, I thought you'd lost this.
Yes, well, I did. So that's where it got to.
Yes, and you said I could read it.
Mags, that's private property. And look, I don't go around reading your letters. Now, give it here.
You double-crossing pair of...
It's a perfectly sensible arrangement.
Oh, is it really? No wonder you didn't want me to read this. No wonder you didn't want Shane to go and see his father.
Max is going to take over my business and my house in Brisbane, and I'm going to take over his here. Now, what harm is there in that?
I'll tell you what harm there is between the two of you. You cheated me. You're trying to rob me blind. Now look what you've done.
Oh, rats. I want to see Mum and Dad, and I need a break. Do you mind?
When are you planning to leave?
Well, I was thinking about the end of the week, but I'm copping so much flack at home, I think I'll speed up work on the bike and could leave the day after next.
Flack?
Ah, they're saying I'm irresponsible. But everyone's entitled to a holiday, aren't they?
When they've earned one. How am I going to find another driver in 48 hours?
Oh, I'll find you someone. I won't leave you in the lurch.
You haven't given this much thought, have you?
Well, no, but I...
Shane, there's a world of difference between taking a break and turning your back on things.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't thought about it much. But it's the way I feel at the moment, Helen. Like, everything's closing in on me. Mum and Dad are up in Brisbane and Danny's up in the country. And I'm here with what?
A business to run. Or did you expect success to happen overnight?
No. But I'm not a businessman, Helen. I mean, look at the difference between me and Paul. Maybe I'm in the wrong place, doing something that I'm not cut out for.
All right, we'll manage somehow. Take the time you need, but use it. You could be making the most important decision of your life.
If you can think of anything else about this man, you tell your dad, okay?
Yes, Constable.
You're a brave girl. Don't you worry, we'll find him.
Thanks again, Constable.
No worries, Doctor. Sorry you had to have this kind of welcome to the neighbourhood. Good day, Mrs. Gibbons.
Good day.
Are you mad with me?
No. As a matter of fact, we're proud of you.
I didn't know what to do.
Well, you do now. And no more secrets, right?
Right.
I'm not waiting for the police to send us details of this neighbourhood watch program. I'm going right down to the station myself tomorrow, and I'm going to collect all the information.
Well, I think a brave girl deserves a brave friend. Big Vic, meet Little Vic. Hi.
Thanks.
Thanks, Uncle Clive.
Madge, we exchanged deeds 2 days ago. It's all signed, sealed and delivered.
You thieves!
Hey, easy. You're not the only one who can take legal advice, you know.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, Shane, you better listen to this. This affects you. Or maybe it doesn't, seeing you're so anxious to leave.
Oh, if you two are arguing about my holiday...
Holiday? You better make it a permanent one. You can't call this your home anymore.
Oh, Madge.
What are you talking about?
Due to a plan cooked up by your father, Tom now owns this place. He can throw us out any time he pleases.
Susan, please change your mind.
No,
Well, once you get Sam, what are you going to do then?
it's my problem.
Just wait till tomorrow, please. Give me a chance to find a place for the both of you.
Look, I know my rights. And if you try and keep my baby from me, I'll call the police.
Just shut up and listen to me, all right? And you shut up too. Mum thinks the baby's mine. Remember, we talked about it. It was your idea.
Did we? I was feeling so sick, I don't remember what we talked about.
It was the only way I could keep the baby in the house. Susan, Mum thinks that Sam's her grandchild. She loves him. You can't just walk in now and expect her to understand.
She'll just have to.
All right, just give me a couple of minutes, okay? I'll have to break it to her.
You just can't swap houses like that.
It's legal.
But half of this house still belongs to Auntie Madge. She lent Dad the money in the first place.
Thank you, Shane.
What did I know? There was only one name on the deed for this place, and that was your father's.
Didn't you get a written agreement or something?
I didn't think I needed one.
Mum, I've got to
Oh, shut
Oh,
up,
no,
Lenny.
not now, Lenny. Oh, for God's sake! I'm trying to find out if we've still got a roof over our heads.
Oh, come on, Madge, for crying out loud. Nobody's going to throw anybody out.
But you could if you wanted to. Now, come on, Uncle Tom. You're the one quoting the law.
That's not the point.
Oh, yes, it is. And why should I believe you anyway? I've already been well and truly ripped off.
Why isn't she coming?
She will, You know what a mother's like. It's not easy trying to explain something like this.
Mrs. Mitchell hates me. Is there a back way out of that
Hey,
house?
come on, look. Lenny wants you to have the baby. She just doesn't think you're up to it, that's
Well, then
all.
where is she? She said 2 minutes.
Look, there's a doctor next door. Do you think we should get him or...?
No, I'll be all right. Once I can hold my baby.
Hey, look, listen to me. There's a real good chance that your mum and dad are going to get back together again. Max doesn't want to blow that. That's why he wants to stay up there in Brisbane. I fancied a shift down here. So it all seemed like a nice, simple solution.
So how come you kept it such a big secret?
All right. We figured Madge would make a fuss.
Yes, but you've disinherited Shane and you've robbed me. How was I expected to feel?
Look, Max will give you that money back. What makes you think he won't?
You two haven't given much thought to the rest of us, have you?
Charlene, would you take Sam, please?
No. What? Are you going to listen to me or not?
Look, I think we better finish this discussion outside, all right, Jane?
All right, young lady, you've raised your voice. You better have a very good reason.
Sam's not my baby. I lied to you.
That's absurd.
You'd better sit down. You're not going to like what I've got to say.
If Sam's not your baby, then... Oh, no.
He's Susan's baby. I'm sorry. Susan left Coffs Harbour after she broke up with Dad. He was being a real creep, and so she came down here. She just had to get away. And then she got really sick.
How could you do this to me?
Mum, I didn't mean to hurt you, I promise. I didn't know what else to do.
Lenny, I couldn't stop it.
I want my baby.
Get her out of here.
Sam!
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
She's out cold.
Scott, would you go and get Graham Gibbons, please?
No, get Clive, who knows all about it.
What?
Just get Clive and hurry.
Clive knows all about Susan and the baby?
Yes, sort of. Look, Mum, there isn't time. Can you just help me?
You could tell him, but you couldn't tell me.
Mum, just help me, please.
Let's get her onto the couch.
Why? It's emergency,
You're
quick.
telling me, look at this.
Oh, mate, this is serious. Susan's collapsed.
Susan?
Yeah, come on, quick.
She's at the hospital.
Yeah, she signed herself out. She's over at the Ramsays.
Boy, she
Quick.
doesn't care much about her health.
Quick.
I believe you knew all about this.
Can I make my excuses later?
I doubt if they'll make it any more palatable.
How are you feeling?
All right.
You sure?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened.
Nothing, I just went a bit funny.
What sort of funny? Can you describe it?
I fainted, that's all.
Look, mate, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, thanks, Scott.
No worries.
Is there somewhere I can examine her?
Is that really necessary?
Of course it's necessary.
All right, you can use my bedroom.
Help me to get her there, will you?
Here, take him. But go on, take him. He's got nothing to do with me.
That's terrible. How could she play such a cruel
She
trick?
didn't mean to, Gran, and it wasn't a trick, all right?
Oh, imagine to break her heart. And after all she's been through with Fred, what an awful thing to do to her.
Yeah, well, she wasn't supposed to find out.
Oh, that's a great excuse.
Well, she wasn't.
And what was Lenny going to do? Just hang on to the baby, pretend it was hers forever?
Look, Susan was sick. It was the only way Lenny could be sure she could look after the baby properly.
Just what was wrong with the truth?
You may not agree with me, but she was only doing what she thought was best, the only way she knew how. I mean, if she told her mum that the baby was Susan's, Mrs. Mitchell would have kicked them both out for sure.
Darling, I know how you feel about Lenny, but I am surprised at you taking her side in this.
Why shouldn't I?
Because what she did was cruel, selfish, and hurtful. You didn't know anything about it, did you?
Well, yeah. Not from the beginning, but I've known for a while,
And you
yeah.
didn't warn Madge? You didn't warn anybody?
I promised Lenny. Well, what else could I do? She was a friend and she was in trouble.
Well, I hope you're proud of
Why don't you
yourself.
just keep out of this?
Scott, Madge has grown attached to that child. Now she knows the truth. Goodness only knows what she'll do.
I don't believe this. I mean, I would have thought the main thing was making sure the baby was okay.
Yeah, but Scott, there are ways of dealing with these things.
Yeah, well, I haven't had your experience. You would have known exactly what to do, I bet. This place has gone off. The sooner Dad gets back, the better.
Poor Madge.
Mum? I'm sorry, I really am. I knew if I told you the truth, you wouldn't take little Sam in.
I just don't see how you could do this to your own mother.
I was desperate.
And all for the sake of that floozy.
She's not a floozy. Mum, try and understand. Susan was good to me. She helped me out when I needed it the most. And she stood by me when nobody else would. I had to stand by her.
And what about me? Haven't I ever been good to you? Haven't I ever helped you out?
Of course you have.
Yes, it's a pity you didn't show me the same concern.
I'm sorry, but if you hadn't taken Sam in, he would have been put in a home. And there was no way in the world I was going to let that happen.
No matter who got hurt in the process.
How is she?
Not too good.
Well, she's not infectious, is she? Not dangerous to the baby?
No, just to herself. She should never have left the hospital.
Good. Then I suggest you take her back there quick smart.
She won't go.
And I thought you could talk anyone into anything.
I tried. You don't know how hard I tried. But she's not leaving without the baby. She wants to take it and go.
But she can't.
I know she can't.
Let her.
Mum!
I said let her.
If it was just her, maybe, but she's in no state to look after Sam.
It's her problem, isn't it?
She can have my bed.
No, she can't.
Yes, she can.
No, Charlene, she is not staying in this house.
Well, if she goes, I go too.
Where would you go? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, I'd let her stay at my place, but there's no room.
She's got to stay here, Mum. There's no choice.
No.
Please, just for one night.
Madge, she is too sick to move.
Right. Just for tonight, and then out they go.
I reckon that was real nice of you, Madge. To let her and the little one stay, considering... Well, you know, considering.
Oh, yes. I'm a real trooper.
Yep. Very decent, Madge.
Well, it didn't really have much to do with me, Tom. The decision was practically made for me.
Sort of the way I feel.
What do you mean?
After what you and Dad have done to this place.
Now, come on, Shane. Fair go. You're always welcome to stay. I've always said that.
Shane's right, Tom. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Geez, you two carry on. Well, you going to go up and see your old man? I'm sure that Maxie'd be pleased to see you now that he knows it's all out in the open.
What's the point? Right now, I can't think of anything pleasant I'd like to say to him.
Well, I thought you'd be pleased that Max and Maria are back together again. They are your parents.
Yeah, I'm pleased. It's just I wish Dad had told us up front instead of you two wheeling and dealing behind our backs.
He was going to write and explain everything to you. I'm sure the letter's on its way.
A bit late.
Shane, I know you're disappointed, but this is still your home.
No, Auntie Madge, everything's changed. This isn't my home anymore. I'm moving out tonight.
What?
No, it'll solve everyone's problems.
Oh, Shane, don't be ridiculous. Where would you go?
I'll go and see Paul and see if I can move into Jack Lasseter's old caravan.
You see what you've done now?
It wasn't me. I always said he could
Oh,
stay.
you are so selfish.
Stop it, please. Don't argue. Not over me, at least.
Shane.
All right, so Shane said his fair share of problems, haven't we all? The thing is, you can't buckle under. You've got to fight back, otherwise you're going to be a loser all your life, aren't you?
Listen to him. Sounds like a desk calendar.
Back to your room and finish your homework. Paul, I'm running home, James, and I've agreed that Shane can have the time off, and that's all there is to it.
Can I? Oh, look,
come
am I
in.
interrupting?
No, come in, sit down, mate. So I hear you're going off to Brisbane.
Well, not anymore.
Why not?
I've changed my mind.
Do you mean to say I don't have to find another driver?
Not exactly. I'd still like the time off, even more now, if that's all right.
Oh, yes, of course.
So what are your plans? A few days down the beach, maybe?
Oh, not exactly. I just want to get out of home for a while, try something else.
Oh, feeling a bit hemmed in.
Yeah. Actually, Paul, I was wondering about Jack Lasseter's caravan. Well, look, Jack's not around anymore, and the rent would be pretty cheap.
Oh, I don't know if he'd really like anyone in there. Although he does know you, doesn't he?
Well, I'll pay my way.
Tell you what, you move in, keep it tidy, keep his little section of the garden well watered, and I reckon I could keep the rent down to a minimum.
Yeah?
Kill two birds, wouldn't it? You get your home away from home and Jackie'd get a caretaker.
Oh, thanks, Paul. I really appreciate it.
Anything from a mate.
I hope you don't mind me dropping in.
No, of course not. Gives me a chance to ask you something. What's the matter with Shane? He seems so tense. I'm quite worried about him.
It's Tom, I'm afraid, and Max.
What about them?
Well, Max wanted to move up north and Tom wanted to move down here, so they exchanged businesses and houses.
You mean legally they swapped ownership?
Without a word to either of us. It was quite a bombshell, I can tell you. Of course, Shane feels completely left out in the cold. I mean, they should at least have consulted us.
No wonder he's upset.
Well, I told him he could stay, and so did Tom, but he seems determined to leave.
Oh, it's understandable. Give him time.
Do you know whether Paul said he could use Jack's caravan?
Yes, he can, as a matter of fact.
Why does he want to live there when he can have a real home?
He needs to be by himself, Madge.
Thanks, Helen.
Anyway, it'll give you some time to decide what you're going to do with Charlene and Susan and the baby.
It seems everyone but me knew about that business.
Madge, the first I heard of it was from Scott not half an hour ago. Had I known, you would have been told.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, Helen, I just feel such an utter fool.
Don't. You have no reason to be. You weren't to know what Charlene was up to.
Well, there's one good thing. It's all over now. Tomorrow, they're both leaving.
But I thought Susan was very sick.
Now, that's not my problem, is it? And if Charlene insists on getting involved, it's her lookout. I've washed my hands of the whole matter.
Does that go for Sam, too?
Yes.
Aren't you very fond of him?
I was, but he's not my grandchild, and that's all there is to it. After tomorrow, I'll have nothing more to do with him. I want them out of this house by the time I get back from church.
Mum, can't you just...
No, I can't, Charlene, and I don't want to discuss it any further.
But what happened...
No!
Well, if they go, I go too.
Suit yourself, you usually do.
I have to.
Then go.
You're making a big mistake.
Be quiet, Tom. Put your nose in your paper, not my affairs.
Look, I was just trying to say...
I don't care. Shane, won't you change your mind?
Don't make a fuss, honey, Madge.
Max and me never meant this to happen.
I'm sorry, but it has.
I'm sorry too, real sorry. Look, can't we talk this through?
There's nothing to talk about.
Shane, please, this is your home.
It was, you mean? I'm sorry, Auntie Madge. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, I hope you're satisfied, Tom Ramsey. I can understand Max's reasons for what he did, but you...
I had nothing up north.
You had a house and a thriving business. That'd be enough for most people.
Yeah, but what for? Oh, I kept myself busy all day because I knew I had to come home to an empty house. I mean, what's the point? Why bust a gut if you got no one to share it with? At least down here I have a family. Or did have.
You still got me. And Charlene.
Yeah. At the rate you're going, well, you won't be around for much longer either. I tell you, Madge, don't let her go, or you'll end up like I was in Brisbane.
I will not have Susan under this roof for another minute. And if Charlene's stupid enough to go with her, then so be it.
go home, James.
Very funny, Scott.
Hey, do you reckon you can give me a lift once I've finished at the coffee shop?
No way, mate.
Oh, go on. I'll be exhausted.
Scott, it was your idea to give Daphne the day off in the first place, not mine.
All right.
Well, you better get to it.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Catch you around. See you later, mate. Home sweet home.
How'd you get here so fast?
Mate, I am keen. I'm really keen.
Yeah, well, you better be, eh?
I'm going to be a millionaire by midday, guarantee.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do that when the great jelly bean swindle?
Who is it?
I don't know, but I've got all the floats with me.
Throwing the money around.
Hey, I thought you were going to be a millionaire by lunchtime.
Yeah, I'll change my
So
mind.
why is that place locked?
Well, it's Sunday. It doesn't open till 10.
It is 10.
No, it's not. Not quite.
But I'm about to open up, so...
I'll wait.
No, that won't be necessary. Look, as manager of this place, I'll see to it that you're attended to immediately. Scott?
You're the boss.
Hi, can I come in?
Yeah, sure. Listen, I'll tell you what, old Jack had more of a love life than what we thought.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Double-barreled slingshot.
Listen, I'd love to offer you a drink or something, but I haven't even got a tea bag.
Oh, that doesn't matter. I only dropped in on the off chance. I was wondering if Susan and the baby might have been able to stay here.
Oh, listen, mate, I'm sorry, but... Well, I did get here first.
Yeah, just a thought. Still, I don't know what they're going to do. Madge isn't coping, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's not too happy with you either.
Well, I gave my word. I made a solemn promise not to tell anyone about Susan. And all the fury of a Madge scorn can't convince me I was wrong.
Just a friendly warning.
Thanks. I do feel bad about it, though.
Not half as bad as you're going to feel when Auntie Madge gets hold of you.
You know, for a nice guy, you can be a real drag. Sometimes I believe this belongs to you.
Get out, actually, it's more your size.
There you go. Mind if I join you?
Suit yourself. Does everyone get this sort of attention?
Ah, it's all just part of the service. You local or just passing through?
I think that'd be my business, really.
Anybody for a piece of carrot cake, John?
That's my brother Scott and I'm Paul. Paul Robinson.
Paddy Collins. No thanks.
Okay. So, what are you doing around Erinsborough at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning?
Looking for a cup of coffee?
Ah, then what are your plans?
I'd say that'd be my business too.
Fair enough. Mind if I ask where you're from?
Yep.
I see. Sick of the interrogation, eh?
I'm from Perth. I quit my job a couple of months ago and I've been riding around Australia.
Really? Is that by yourself or?
Yep.
Where do you stay?
Here and there with friends, just wherever I can lay my head.
That's great.
Yeah, Scott's a bit of an adventurer himself. He went to Manly once.
And what happened?
Oh, you know, we ran out of money and I had to go back to school and all
It's a
that.
bit easier once you've left school, I think.
Yeah.
So, what do you do for a crust?
I've got a bit saved up and pick up a few odd jobs along the way.
Oh, such as?
Oh, shop work, barmaid.
Barmaid. Not looking for work, eh?
Well, at the moment, no.
Well, let me know if you are. I might be able to help you out.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I need somebody to show you around Erinsborough, do you? I'm free this afternoon.
No.
Well, I think that could be on the house, hey, boss?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's okay, no worries.
Catch you around.
Any chance of a cappuccino?
Ask him.
Yeah, I think I might get back to the waterhole and open it up.
Yeah, you better, or else you wouldn't put in your 7 days this week.
It's the only way to get ahead, mate. Why don't you try it, eh?
Maybe, if I've got nothing better to do.
Like when you're feeling responsible for a change.
What's that supposed to mean?
You might think it's very clever to just wander off for a week and leave Gran to cope with home James. I happen to think it stinks.
She said she could manage.
Of course she did. All that bull you fed her about trying to get your head together.
It's not bull.
You know, maybe you might just work for home James, and then again, maybe you won't, hey? Or you might let Helen know in a week or so, then again, you just might not. It's pathetic.
Oh, ease up, Paul.
I'll ease up when he gets serious. You quitting or not?
I haven't made my mind up yet.
Oh, I see. Poor boy's got an emotional problem and can't cope, eh?
Get off my back, Paul.
All I want is a simple answer to a simple question that even you can understand.
All right, if that's what you want, I quit. I quit.
Shane? What did you do that for?
Well, look, if he can't cope, maybe he does need to get his head together,
Oh,
eh?
there you go, mate. He's got enough problems at home.
Scott, Gran is running a business, not a charity.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. That's what our Lord said. Jesus forgave the harlot, and who are we to do less? It is up to us to pick up our own wayward sister and give her another chance.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I really don't. I've run out of ideas about where she and Sam can stay.
Go back to bed, Susan. You can't leave.
I don't have any choice.
Tell her, Clive.
Lenny's right. You're not well enough.
Just help me with my bags, please. I don't want to be here when Mrs. Mitchell gets home. Please.
Look, you can stay at my place.
There's no room.
We'll manage. We have to. Just till I think of something better.
Thanks. What's Lenny gonna do?
I don't know.
Better hurry. Save your breath. We're just leaving.
You don't have to go. You can stay here.
Thank you, Madge.
You can stay here until you're well enough to be on your own.
Thank you.
Doing it for Sam's sake. I just hope I don't live to regret it.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Oh, it was slow, thank goodness. Gave me a chance to catch up on some work. I've got some more tests this week. Hey, I saw Mrs. Gibbons on the way home. She said to say hi. Have the cops got any more clues as to the guys who threatened Vicky yet, or?
Well, Graham spoke to them earlier today. They're still working on it, but they're doing their best.
That was one day I could have done without.
No more peace and quiet around here for a while.
Where are you going?
To my room, to work, okay?
Okay.
What's he done to upset you now?
Yeah, God knows. Looked at him sideways or something.
There's something.
I was talking to Shane this morning. Seems he's definite about pulling out of the business.
That's odd. You heard him yesterday saying that he only needed time to think. It was simply a break.
Oh, it's more permanent than that now. Gran, you can't let friendships interfere with the business running smoothly. You know that.
Paul, have I ever tried to advise you on the running of your business?
No.
Then I'll thank you to extend me the same courtesy.
I'm not interfering, Gran. I'm just concerned for you. I know you can't run home James by yourself.
Ah, I see. You want to jump in and buy me out?
No, nothing of the sort.
No?
Well, I'd be willing to inject a bit of cash into the operation. I know you could do with it.
A friendly gesture, no doubt.
Yes, no. What would it take to make me a full partner?
Aha! You want 50% of Home James.
There's untapped potential there, Gran.
I'm happy with the way the business is.
Come on, Gran. You're a reasonably astute businesswoman.
Yes, sufficiently astute not to hand over 50% of my business to anyone.
I'm not asking you to hand it over.
Should I decide to take you up on your very kind offer, the percentages would be 51-49 in my favor. But, as I say, I won't be making any dramatic decisions regarding the company until Shane has a chance to decide what he wants to do.
You know, we really are very grateful for everything you've done for Vicky, Clive.
Just looking after my own, that's all. I've always looked on Vicky as the little sister I never had.
I'm sure she looks on you as a big brother. Wouldn't you say so, darling?
He's always had a knack of bridging the generations.
Except when it comes to the old man.
Well, she seemed very happy tonight.
Almost her old self. Except she wouldn't go to bed without a nightlight.
Scared of more bad dreams.
I tell you what, if I could get my hands on
You'd
that
do
bloke-
the sensible thing and call the police, wouldn't you?
It's hard to say. No, it's unlikely the bloke will ever be caught anyway.
Oh, sweetheart, I thought you said you were sleepy.
I was, but not anymore. I was kind of wondering where you were.
We're right here. And the only place we're thinking of going is to bed.
And soon. It's been a long day.
Is that for me?
Oh, well, if you keep smiling, I might let you play out sometimes. George Mark II, I call it.
Mark III, Uncle Clive. It It's a funny coloured tail for a George.
Ah, but this is no ordinary George. There's a story attached to this beast.
Tell me.
It's a long one.
I don't mind.
I think we can safely turn in early.
Well, what I want you to remember is that its tail wasn't always this colour. Once it used to be just plain brown, like 95% of the other horses around the place.
So what happened?
Well, one day, George was ambling around the paddock and he came across this battered old suitcase. And it said, if found, please return to the tree at the bottom of the paddock. So he picks up the suitcase and it falls open.
Oh, thank you. I keep telling you, Uncle Tom, there's no ill feeling between us. Everything's cool. Just want to be on my own for a change, that's all.
Oh, fair enough, as long as that's all there is to it.
It is. Cheers.
Another one?
No, thanks. I think I'll call it a night.
Oh, go on. One for the road. Not that you've got much road to travel, now that you're shacked up in Jack Lassiter's caravan.
Do I get the impression that you're not too keen to tear home to the hen house?
You could safely say that.
Oh, well. Stay in your room and keep your door locked, Uncle Tom. You'll be right, son.
Yeah, Madge will go crook anyway, especially now that Susan's there.
That's your problem. All right. See you, Alex.
See you, mate.
Gents, what'll it be?
Detective Senior Sergeant Matthews, Detective Davies. We're just making a few inquiries. Seems there's been quite a few burglaries in the area lately.
Really, I hadn't heard.
Well, I have, and I reckon it's a lousy thing to have happen to you. Mongrels, they should be locked up.
Yeah, well, that's why we're investigating. Whoever it is seems to know the habits of the residents pretty well, probably a local.
Not even safe in your own backyard, eh?
You let us know if you hear or see anything suspicious?
Sure. Yeah, you can count on it, mate.
Good on you.
Cheers.
You know, it's a funny thing. I've never been mixed up with the law in my life. And I know they're there to protect us. But I still feel as guilty as hell whenever they're around.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Don't even think about it.
Look, I'm harmless. No weapons.
Yeah, sure, with a knife at your throat.
Come on, this is crazy. What do you want? Who are you?
I've got the knife, I'll ask the questions. Now, what are you doing in my caravan?
This is my flaming van. I live here.
No, you don't. The owner's away for 6 months and it's vacant until he gets back.
It was until yesterday when I started paying rent. Look, if you don't believe me, you can ask the manager of the place. He's a mate of mine.
Paul Robinson.
Yeah. Look, I've already shaved this morning. Would you mind sort of easing off a bit, please?
I don't know.
Lois Dawn was looking from the bed. Okay, come on now, it's your turn. Answer some of my questions. Who are you?
Name's Penny Collins. I'm a friend of Jack's. Now, let me go.
Jack who?
Jack Lassiter, you fool. Middle-aged, charming. He owns the place. Said I could use the van any time I was passing through.
Paul doesn't know about this.
It was an open invitation. Jack didn't know exactly when I'd be coming through. Now, would you just leave me alone?
No, come on. I want to know all the facts. How do you know Jack?
G'day.
Tom, I really don't want to talk to you.
Oh, well, that's a fine how do you do. Shane was right. It's a waste of time. Night, Lenny.
Mum?
Yes?
I think you're terrific for letting Susan and the baby stay.
You really didn't give me much choice in the matter, Charlene.
Suppose I didn't in a way.
But then you were always able to manipulate me.
I was worried about Sam.
And his mother.
Yes.
Charlene, would you tell me just one thing? This woman broke up our supposedly happy home. How come her feelings are so much more important to you than mine?
They're not. But you're okay, Mum. Susan's got nowhere to go.
There's always the YWCA.
I don't expect you to like her, but she's been mucked around by Dad just as much as you have.
My heart bleeds for her.
Look, when Susan was in hospital, she found out that Dad had been fooling around with someone else.
All I understand is that with this woman under my roof, there's more trouble in my family.
There's nothing new about you and I bickering.
No, and Shane's left home. Why hadn't you noticed?
Well, you can't blame Susan for that.
No, of course not. Anyway, I don't want to discuss it anymore.
And so I just ride from town to town and take work where I can find it.
Any particular sort of work?
Anything honest that pays at the end of the week.
Pretty lethal sort of weapon, that.
My security blanket. You wouldn't believe some of the creeps you meet on the road.
No, I don't suppose anyone would want to argue with it.
No, which is a good thing, really. Because I doubt very much if I could actually use it.
I've got a bike myself, actually.
Oh, no, that thing outside belongs to you.
It's not that bad.
Hanging on to it for sentimental reasons, are we?
Actually, I won it in a darts game.
So what did the loser get? 2 of them?
That probably is pretty fair. Nah, I've always been pretty good with my hands, though, and I figure that I should be able to whip it into shape without too much trouble. How do you get on for repairs? It must bite into your budget quite a bit.
Only the occasional part. I do most of the work myself.
Oh, really?
Don't have any choice. Something goes wrong and you're 100 k's from anywhere, there's no point in wailing for a mechanic to come and fix it up.
Yeah, I guess so. Look, Paddy, now that I know who you are, and, well, that you're more than able to look after yourself, how about nicking off and letting me get to bed, hey?
I got here first.
All right, I'll toss you. The loser gets the floor. Now, you couldn't be fairer than that.
I'll go along with that. My nickname used to be Lucky. Morning. Sleep well?
No. Did you?
Yeah, it's a good bed.
Suppose I should make you a cup of coffee or something.
Oh, that'd be lovely, Shane.
How's life in the wild?
Came out here this early to ask me that?
No, I came around to apologise for the way I spoke to you yesterday, actually.
Gee, mate, that's good of you.
Also, I was wondering what you're doing. Well, as far as Grand is concerned. She can't run home James on her own. I was just wondering if you'd quit for good.
Sounds to me like you've got more than a passing interest in this. You think you're going to the business side of things by any chance?
I'd consider it if Gran asked me. Same as I'd consider any business propositions, you know that.
But this one in particular.
Shane, Gran's family. I'm involved. What more reason could I have than that? Look, I am sorry about the way I treated you yesterday. You still friends? Look around there. All right.
Hi there.
You know, mate, sometimes I envy you being such a crash-hot businessman. Now I think about how I've got it all over you as far as women go. I figure, well, I'd rather be me.
Sure right, eh? It's all your fault. I dreamt I was herding purple brumbies all night.
It was a terrific story.
Good. Gave me an idea, actually. I might extend Gift to the Gab services to creative nursery rhymes. No school today?
Nope, Dad's taking me down to the surgery with him.
We thought it might be a good idea to keep her close to us for a couple of days. Didn't we, love?
Yeah, it's great when Dad takes me to work. Sometimes his receptionist let me take over for a while.
You want me to pick her up this afternoon?
No. I'll do it on my way home from work tonight. Can I get you some breakfast?
No time, thanks. I want to get to the coffee shop before it opens.
I thought you would have finished with that now that Daphne's back.
Yeah, well, after ruining her business by putting Eileen in, helping out seems the least I can do. Sort of at a loose end now that Louise is gone.
Will she ever come back, Uncle Clive?
Yeah. Riding one of the purple brumbies I started dreaming about.
Does that mean she won't?
Means probably not.
I hope she's happy in England.
Yeah, so do I, Viv.
Well, at least you still have time for breakfast.
No. I want to call in my patient on the way through.
Oh, taking your medicine seriously, Clive. Isn't that a dangerous sign?
Helping sick people is not necessarily the same thing as being a doctor, Al. Can we get this straight once and for all? All the wild horses I was dreaming about could not drag me back to medicine. Huh?
Thanks, mate. Damn dog's disease, this.
You don't sound the best.
Felt as if I died a couple of days ago.
You don't think you should see a doctor about it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, but I don't want to leave you in the lurch here.
Oh, look, it won't be easy this morning, but I'll get Ron to do the afternoon shift, and if it gets too busy, Shane, give him a hand.
Oh, that'd be really great. I'll try and battle my way through as long as the customers don't mind.
You okay, sure?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if I drop dead, I'll get someone to give you a call.
Good man. Tell you what, it's nice to have somebody thoroughly professional working for me for a change.
Oh, no, mate. I just know what side my bread's buttered.
Hello, Waterhole.
Hell, it was going all right a while ago.
I'm impressed. Ever thought of becoming a mechanic?
Make yourself useful and hold the throttle down. We'll have a look, will you? All right, then chuck us a spanner.
There you go.
Spanner.
Ah, right. Yeah, I dropped round to your place this morning.
Uncle Tom's place, you mean?
Look, he'd have you back any time you said the word.
I'm doing just fine, Clive. How's Susan?
Better, I think.
Clive, I said hold it down. You haven't met my roommate, have you?
You don't mean to tell me you know this goddess?
Paddy Collins, Clive Gibbons.
Pleased to meet you. Well, I'm about to hit the road again.
Where are you going?
Thought I might head up the coast.
But we've only just met.
Give it a rest, Clive. You don't feel like giving me a hand, do you?
What's the problem?
Well, I thought it was the electrics, but apparently not.
I'll have a look, but it'll cost you. A few more nights in the caravan and go down really well.
That caravan happens to be my home.
Take it or leave it, but that's the deal.
Sounds like you got yourself a bargain, my friend.
Bargain? Should get her to show you a knife sometime. All right, you're on.
Okay, start her up and let me have a listen. Check the plugs.
Plugs.
Filthy, but it's not in bad nick. A bit of emery paper should fix that up.
That's only worth a few nights' accommodation.
A deal's a deal. I'll put my gear away again.
Listen, if you're going to be sticking around here for a while, you might like to pick up some extra work.
Maybe?
I'm sure the local coffee shop needs some help. I'll look into it, if you like.
Thanks, I'd appreciate that.
Back off, will you?
Hey, I could be wrong, but I didn't detect any strong bonds of romance between you and Patty.
I've only just met her.
Well, pardon me for saying so, but she's up for grabs, isn't she? Huh?
Don't tell me the blushing bride's in a bad mood.
I'm furious. I can see this business going down the drain in a space of a fortnight. And it's all due to that idiot. One day I will murder Clive, and you know what?
Tell me.
When they drag me off to the electric chair, I'll be smiling.
Daphne, just the girl I was looking for. Do you realise that any moment now, thousands of customers are going to start pouring through those doors? Ah, yes, the lure of the humble jelly bean, friend of the teething toddler, panacea for the president.
We're not exactly flat chat, Clive.
Ah, yes, but we will be. Then you'll need an extra pair of hands, am I right?
Are you suggesting I hire extra help?
Well, you're going to need it.
You're the one who got me into this mess in the first place, Clive Gibbons, and I expect you to work your fingers to the bone, free and gratis, to help me get out of it.
I've got a pretty busy week coming up, Daphne.
Too right you have, and you'll be spending most of it here.
Not a resounding success, but it was only my first attempt.
Don't worry about it, I'll find something.
Hang on a second. You said you could do bar work. I take it you can pull a beer.
Sure can.
Have a seat. I'll tell you for why I need some help this afternoon, maybe even tomorrow too.
Sorry, boss. I got to go to the docks. Shane's giving Ronnie a hand in the bar.
Oh, fine. Well, listen, just give us a call tonight and let us know how you are, all right?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
You know, if this is successful, it could be just the tip of the iceberg.
And if it isn't, we're the Titanic. And if this ship sinks, Clive, I'll be making damn sure all hands are on deck. Understood?
Oh, great. Glad you're still here.
G'day, Alex.
How are you, mate? Listen, can you fit me in for a consultation?
What's up?
This rotten flu just can't seem to get rid of it, mate.
Oh, no problem. My receptionist left early, but I'm sure I can smuggle you in.
Okay, thanks.
Just wait here, won't be a second.
Righto.
Sorry, love. Got to work. Alex Carter's here, barman and local hero. He's the one who saved Shane from going to jail, remember?
Oh, him. Did you say he was a barman?
Mm-hmm. Down at the Waterhole.
It's funny how you don't think of heroes having jobs like ordinary people.
Real heroes are usually very ordinary people. Now, pop back into the waiting room while I see you, mate. It's a go.
Daddy, that's him. He's the one who tried to steal your stamps. He's the one who said he'd kill you and Mum if I told.
You sure?
I couldn't forget him.
Oh, you must be mistaken, darling. Alex isn't a thief.
Daddy, that's him.
And a replacement for you, mate. Ron, this is Petty. She's going to be helping you out for a while.
Oh, g'day. G'day.
Hi.
So, you know how everything operates, right?
I'll manage.
I think this lady knows how to manage herself in most situations, mate. Oh, which reminds me, it's your turn to sleep on the floor tonight.
You're no gentleman, you know that, don't you?
I know it. My conscience is killing me.
You slept on the floor last night, did you?
We have an agreement.
Don't blame me. It was your idea to toss the coin.
Listen, Paddy, you wouldn't mind having a late dinner with me tonight, would you? Sort of a thank you for standing in at such short notice.
Well, that sounds reasonable. As long as you don't mind waiting till after 10 o'clock.
It's a deal then.
Deal.
All I want you to do is to wait in here until I come and get you. Just be as still and as quiet as you can.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really know.
Why didn't I just go and tell Mum to phone the police?
We'll do that when the time's right. Now, shush. Sit tight. I won't be long. Would you like to come through, Alex?
Right. Funny thing, just can't shake it, mate.
Must be annoying.
Yeah, driving me crazy.
Still, it's not the end of the world, is it?
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Well, Shane may have moved out of home, but his washing certainly hasn't.
Can I do it?
Sure, but take him in the bedroom.
Come on, Sam. Time for your ding-ding.
I can do more around the house.
In your condition?
I could manage the ironing.
No, forget it.
Look, I'm sorry for what's happened.
No doubt.
I know you don't like me very much, and I don't blame you. I just want to pay my way.
Oh, dear. The way Tom goes through these, I think he sees it as a personal challenge.
I couldn't help what happened with Fred. I was a naive kid. He kept asking me out for dinner. He asked me a dozen times. I kept saying no. And then one day, he said that the marriage was over, that you'd had a big fight and that you both wanted a divorce. He said he was lonely and depressed and would I have dinner with him just this once. Stupidly, I agreed.
He always did know how to string a line.
We had dinner. I went straight home. But after that, it became harder to say no. And I was in love with him. Then you found out and left, and he asked me to move in. He promised we'd marry as soon as the divorce came through. My mother tried to warn me. Anyway, once I was pregnant, everything changed. Well, Fred thought it was fine at first, but then the novelty wore off, and he was soon out chasing every pretty girl. I learnt a lot in a short time. I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry, and anything I can do around the house, I prefer to earn my keep.
I'll keep it in mind.
Even you wouldn't dare. Oh, good afternoon, Mrs. Mangle.
Dr. Barnes never kept me waiting.
It's after hours, Mrs. Mangle. Surgery finishes at 3:30.
The door was unlocked. If surgery's over, then the door should be locked.
What's the problem?
I'm suffering from RSI. There's a lot of it about.
Repetitive strain injury.
Yes, I have pain in my wrists.
Sounds like rheumatism.
I've been treated for that, and it hasn't made a jot of difference. I want a second opinion from a proper doctor.
When you arrived, Mrs. Mangle, was the receptionist here?
The door was open. I'm entitled to be treated.
Graham?
The TAB's just down the road, surely.
No, Mrs. Mangle, he wouldn't. Graham? Graham? Vic?
Oh,
Get an ambulance.
oh, how long has he been like that? And to think I've been sitting there while... Oh,
Ambulance, please. It's an emergency.
he's going to be all right, isn't he?
Is it serious?
Yeah,
How serious?
we don't know yet.
Why would anyone want to do this to him? He spent his whole life helping people.
Look, I want you to go in the ambulance. I'll bring Vicky in the car. She's in shock.
Those ambulance men are extremely rude.
Can't someone send that woman away?
She may have seen something.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Gibbons, but surgeries are prime targets for thieves. It was only a matter of time.
The ambulance is waiting.
Drugs and permissiveness. And he was such a nice man. Is it likely he'll survive?
Mrs. Mangle, while you were waiting, did you see or hear anyone in here with Graham?
Not a soul. The place seemed deserted. I thought poor Dr. Gibbons had stepped out for some fresh air. And to think if I'd been a few minutes earlier, I might have been bashed too.
The police will want a statement from you. They'll contact you at home. I have to get to the hospital.
Oh, I'll come with you. Help keep an eye on this poor little thing. She's been through a dreadful ordeal.
Mrs. Mangle, please, go home.
Well, if you think that's best.
After you.
Hi.
Hi, Jane.
What's that, Jane?
It's for the school dance. Can I put it on the notice board?
Sure. Oh, that's great. You're very talented.
Not really.
So who are you taking to the dance?
I don't think I'll go.
Who do you get your talent from, your mum? I don't think I've met her.
Mum and Dad are overseas.
Oh?
In Hong Kong. Your mum's great. She always believes in doing her own thing. A free spirit, she says. She always sends me these amazing postcards. They're really fun.
And how about your dad?
Oh, he's great too. He's a lot quieter than Mum, though.
So you're staying with your nan till your folks get back?
Yeah. My nan's okay. A lot of people don't understand her. She's lonely. Granddad's not much of a talker.
You must get pretty lonely yourself with your mum and dad overseas.
Well, you get used to it.
Mike? Can you put this up inside, please?
Sure. Did you do this? It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Mike? Are you going to the school dance?
Yeah, probably.
Do you know who you're taking yet?
Probably the spunkiest chick around. I don't know. I haven't checked out the talent yet.
You're getting pretty slick at that.
From biker to barmaid, my two identities. It's pretty good. It means I can usually pick up work. There you go. At least you don't have to hang around here if you've got better things to do. I can manage if Ron gets back from his break.
I don't mind helping out. Pity about tonight, though, Patty. Dinner with Paul. You'd have a better time with me.
What about tomorrow night then?
Sure.
Free meal's a free meal.
Oh. Hey, afterwards we go out raging it. That's if you can handle the pace.
Just try.
How's it going?
No problems.
You haven't cleared the glasses from outside yet.
Sorry, I'll do it now.
Yep. You see the doc, mate?
Yeah, he said to take a bit of a break. Beer looks flat.
You reckon?
It's starting to go off, I'd say. Could you go down to the cellars and check all the barrels?
Sure.
I'll mind the shop here.
Oh, thanks, mate. Won't be long.
Okay.
What's with the bag?
Doctor's orders, mate. Said to take a few days in the sun. My mum's got a place up the coast, so just
Fine, fine. Look, thanks for coming to tell me personally, Alex. A lot of guys wouldn't have bothered, I tell you. Oh, about your job, don't worry, it'll be...
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that. We've got to run.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya.
What do you think of our local hero?
Does nothing to me.
Oh, he's just a bit off colour, that's all. You take it from me. He's one hell of a guy.
Yeah, good luck, Kate. Bye. He's lapsed into a coma. They've decided to operate.
Clive.
When I was, I don't know, maybe 7 years old, we went to the country. The place next door had an orchard. I was in there pinching apples, and Graham decided to come and have a look for me. The owner sprung us. He was a ferocious old coot. Anyway, Graham told me to hide while he fronted him. The old bloke gave him a thrashing. But he never said a word about me. It's been like that all my life.
Just finished for the day?
Oh, that's right. You certainly brightened the place up.
Thank you. So where do you work?
Pacific Bank, just around the corner. Haven't I seen you around town in biker gear?
Oh, I'm versatile. Started off as a school teacher.
You're putting me on.
No, primary. One day I decided I'd been going to school long enough.
Great. She gets on well with the customers, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I just might offer her a permanent job, I think.
Doing yourself a favour, mate?
Don't know what you mean, chap.
I don't think she's all that impressed by bosses.
Ah, I'm doing better than you, old stick. The first night you got within range, you slept on the floor, didn't you? Whereas Paddy and I, we're destined for a romantic dinner.
Same with me tomorrow night. So don't count your chickens, mate.
Yeah, you either, pal, and we'll see.
Here he is, a poor man's Hercules. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queensland Terror.
G'day, Paul.
Hey, Tom.
I don't know, mate. You're a thorn in my side. Can't you get your auntie Madge to lay off?
Oh, giving you a hard time, is she? Good.
I'll leave you two to your domestics. I've got work to do.
I don't even think she's that mad anymore. But what with Susan and the baby under feet, she's got to sharpen her claws on someone. Me.
Ah, you having a beer or not?
2 beers and a scotch, no ice, section.
Right.
Like another milkshake?
Okay,
Same again?
thanks. Mike, have you done your history assignment yet?
I'm about halfway through it.
Well, I've got this good book from the library, and it's got 2 whole pages of stuff that's not in the text.
Oh, great.
Well, I could show it to you if you like. I've got it out on loan.
Thanks, but I'm studying for my maths test tonight.
Listen, Mike, I've just realised I'm running late.
Oh, okay. Bye. Probably got a date with the computer.
What's wrong with a girl having brains?
Nothing. As long as she's got the looks to match.
Well, she looks okay to me. Why don't you take her to the dance, Mike?
Plain Jane the super brain. Gotta be joking.
Why not?
Because no one thinks she's good looking.
Well, that's it then, isn't it? If no one thinks she's good looking, just throw her out in the garbage pile.
Oh, come on, Daff. Bloke likes to make the right impression.
On who?
Well, whoever there is to impress.
His mates, you mean?
Well, I think I'll start clearing up now.
Poor Jane is absolutely stuck on Mike. Took her a lot of nerve to get his attention. He doesn't even know she exists.
Be fair, Daff, just because you spend your life picking up strays.
Like you.
Yeah, but the girl I chose to marry is no shrinking violet. Listen, what?
As it happens, I have several hours of bookwork to do.
Oh, 2 hours?
3 or 4.
Well, the honeymoon sure came to an abrupt halt.
Of course, it wouldn't take quite as long if you could give me a hand.
Okay, 1 hour, but that's all you're allowed. I want you to myself tonight.
Darling. I see Clive called for reinforcements.
I was only too happy. How's Graham?
Doctors don't know yet.
I think Vicky would rather be with you two for a while. Let me know if there's anything I can do, anything at all.
Thanks, Helen. We will.
Graham will be in my prayers.
When can I see Daddy?
Daddy's still very sick, sweetheart. I came home to see you. Darling, I want to ask you something. Were you with Daddy when he got hurt? Love, it's very important. We need to know who hurt Daddy.
I can try and talk to her, but I'll need your permission. It may be very difficult for her. Trauma can be unpredictable. If she gets too upset, I'll have to pull back.
I want you to try, Clive. We need to find out what happened.
You must have noticed the money was missing.
I thought you'd already collected it.
So did I.
Look, it's been stolen. It couldn't have been a customer because somebody's been here all the time. Must have been staff.
You think it's me? Is that what you're saying?
No, and it couldn't have been Alex. He's 100% reliable.
Oh, no, it couldn't be.
Well, there's no one else, is there?
Oh, look, if she robbed the till, she wouldn't still be hanging around. She's not stupid. She'd know she'd be sus.
I take it I'm under discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take the money.
Well, you had the motive. You had access to the till. You've got no bona fides. I mean, we know nothing about you.
Have you got anything to add?
I didn't think you took it. I've already told him.
Yeah, well, I'm not as naive as Shane. Your best bet's to come clean with the money or I get the police.
On what evidence? Search me.
Oh, come on, you could have hidden it anywhere.
We'll search the caravan and my bags.
I can't prove anything. Go and get out your fire.
Well, if that's the way you treat people, mate, then you can just stick your job.
You want to come and sit beside me? This is Speedy Gonzales. He's a very fast mouse. He wants to say hello to Little Vic. Hello, Little Vic. I'm Speedy. You're the biggest, strongest lion I've ever seen.
Hello, Speedy.
Clive told me a secret about Vicky. Do you want to know what it is?
Yes, please, Speedy.
Clive told me that he really, really loves Vicky. And he wants to give her a big kiss. Mwah! Did Vicky like that secret, Little Vic?
Yes.
It was a good secret, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hey, big, strong lion. Do you know any secrets?
When Mum and Dad gave me George the first for my birthday, that was a secret.
That's a wonderful secret. I wish all secrets were as good as that. But they're not, are they? Some secrets are horrible. Little Vic, do you know any yucky secrets?
No.
Yucky secrets are like having a splinter. Do you know how that feels?
It hurts.
That's right. And even if you can't see it, it can hurt for a long time. Do you know what to do with a splinter?
Take it out.
That's right. You take it out. And horrible secrets can be like that. Even if no one sees them, they can hurt inside. Do you know how to make a secret like that go away? You take it out, just like a splinter. You tell someone. You don't have to go around with yucky secrets inside you. No one does. Does Vicky have any secrets that are making her feel bad?
I don't know. Mum!
It's all right. She's here. Sometimes grown-up people tell us bad things will happen if we tell yucky secrets. Do you know what it is when grown-ups say that? It's tricks. Nothing will happen if you tell a secret.
That's not true. I told the secret and the man hurt Daddy and who hurt Mum too.
It's all right, sweetheart. It's
Darling,
okay.
it's all right. I'm here.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? The last place I want to be is around people who think I'm a criminal.
Paddy, this isn't the way to handle it.
I'm not going through a whole bag of hassles with the cops. I didn't take that cash.
I know all that. The question is, who did?
I've got my own ideas. Paul probably took the money himself.
Not Paul.
It wouldn't be the first time a boss has tried to pin it on the new girl, and I'm not staying around to let him get away with it.
Listen, I've been through the same sort of hassles as you. I thought I was going to end up behind bars once for something that I didn't do. I was as close as what you are to shooting through. But I stayed. I proved everyone wrong. Otherwise, I'd still be running today.
Don't tell me I'm running.
Then what are you doing now?
Okay, but how am I going to prove I didn't do it?
No, thanks. It's okay, sweetheart. Speedy just wants me to tell you and little Vic a story about the lion, the king of the jungle, and the little mouse, and how they became friends. One day, the lion was hunting in the jungle, and he caught a tiny little mouse. But the mouse wasn't a very big meal, so he let him go. Very soon after that, the mouse was running through the jungle, and he found the lion, trapped in the nets set by the hunters. And the little mouse chewed and chewed on the ropes until he chewed right through. The lion escaped, and he and the mouse stayed friends forever. Did you like that story, little Vic?
Yes.
Do you know what that story is really about? Even tiny people can change things that happen. You can change things as well. Speedy just told me a secret. He thought I could help you. You saw the man who hurt your dad. And you know who he is. You know the man's name. Vic, if you tell us who he is, he'll never hurt anyone again. That's a promise. The police will catch him and put him in jail. But you've got to tell me his name. Otherwise, we can't do anything.
Alex Carter, the man from the pub. Daddy told me.
That's a good, brave girl.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Well, I do think Mr. Gibbons could have come and asked me to sit with the little girl. After all, I was at the surgery when he found his brother.
Well, I think Clive and Kate thought you'd been through enough for one day. And you had to make that statement at the police station, didn't you?
No, I did indeed. Oh, it's a shocking business. It's just not safe to walk the streets these days.
I'm sure the police will find who's responsible.
Well, I do hope poor Dr. Gibbons pulls through. But from the look of him when the ambulance men took him away, I doubt there's much chance. Well, come along, Jane. I want you to help me with the dinner.
Oh, Nan, I can't. I have to make at least 2 more posters tonight.
Hey, did you do that poster at the coffee shop? That's great. That's really good.
Thanks.
Oh, Jane's not a patch on her mother when it comes to artwork. Are you, Jane?
No.
Oh, Amanda was such a clever child. She had it all. Looks, brains, personality. She could pick and choose when it came to invitations to the school dance. I'm afraid poor Jane won't enjoy the same success with the opposite sex.
Jane's very bright. A lot of men respect that.
Oh, don't you believe it, Mrs. Daniels? Men feel threatened if a woman shows that she's got more than space between the ears. I've told Jane that if she wants a steady boyfriend, then she's got to learn to keep her IQ well and truly under her hat.
Well, I don't mind a girl with brains.
And what would you know about it? I'd hardly describe Charlene Mitchell as genius material.
Oh, Charlene's very bright, too, in her own way.
Mm-hmm. Bright girls don't get themselves into trouble, Mrs. Daniels. Come along, Jane.
See you, Scott and Mum.
Yeah, see you, Jane.
Good night, Jane.
Oh, no
wonder that girl's a mouse.
With a grandmother like that, who needs enemies, eh?
Any other distinguishing features? Scars, gold teeth, anything like that?
No, I don't think so.
Never mind, it's a good description and that always helps. Well, I think that's about it. You've been a very brave girl.
Thank you, Constable.
We'll see ourselves out.
Right. Goodbye.
I'd really like to get back to the hospital.
Can I come with you?
Sweetheart, you're much better off here with Uncle Clive. I'll try not to be long.
That's right. You stay and keep me company.
Okay. Dad's not going to die, is he?
Oh, darling.
Is he?
Look, the hospital has some really top doctors. If anyone can help your dad, they can.
I better go. You try to keep your Uncle Clive out of trouble, okay?
You'll phone the minute there's any news, won't you? Listen, remember that story I told you about the mouse who saved the lion from the hunter's net? Why don't I get Speedy Gonzales and we make up our own story? What's wrong? Little Vic, can you tell me why Vicky still looks so worried?
She's scared the policeman won't be able to catch Alex Carter. He might come back.
Listen, little Vic, you tell Vicky that the police will catch him. That's a promise. Anyway, there's no way he'd dare come back after what he's done.
I hope they put him in jail forever.
Yeah, so do I, sweetheart. So do I.
Alex? Oh, Shane, you got to have rocks in your head.
It's the only logical explanation, mate. Paddy was out on the veranda. Then Alex came in and said something about how the beer was flat and that I should check the lines in the cellar. He must have done it.
No, it's got to be Paddy. Look, just because you've got the hots for her doesn't mean she's beyond sticking a hand in the till.
Mate, I was with her the whole time.
You could have turned your back for half a second. That's all it takes.
It had to be Alex.
You know, I am surprised at you trying to pin it on him. He's the one that saved your life, remember?
I don't like it any more than you do, Paul, but there's one thing for sure. It wasn't Paddy.
Yeah, well, I happen to think. G'day. What can I do for you?
Good evening, Mr. Robinson. I believe a man by the name of Alex Carter works for you.
Yeah, he usually does, but he's gone away for a few days.
What a surprise.
What did you want to see him about?
Attempted robbery, assault.
Assault? Assault on who?
Dr. Graham Gibbons, do you know him?
Graham, is he all right?
It's very serious, I'm afraid. You wouldn't know where this Mr. Carter's gone, would you?
Well, no, he just said he'd gone up the coast for a few days to see his mother.
You don't know where?
No, sorry.
He has a room in the hotel?
Yeah.
We'd like to see it, please.
Yeah, sure. If you just want to go across to reception, I'll be with you in a moment.
Thank you.
I don't believe it. Alex wouldn't do a thing like that.
She seemed pretty sure of the facts. Oh, face it, Paul. If Alex is capable of bashing someone like Graham, he wouldn't lose any sleep over pinching some money from you.
How about a large scotch? You look as if you need it.
No. I just want to put my feet up. Where's Vicky? Don't tell me she's asleep.
This brave little mouse tells the mean bedtime story. How is he?
Well, he still hasn't regained consciousness. The surgeon seemed happy. Though you can never tell with head injuries, can you?
He'll be okay. I can feel it in my bones.
Funny. Those are the exact words Graham used when he told me he wanted to move from the country. Kate, he said, it's going to be okay. I can feel it in my bones. Well, his bones were wrong about that one, weren't they?
Yeah.
I never really wanted to leave. So peaceful and quiet there. Nights like these, Graham and I go for long walks. The air was so clear and crisp. Stars. There'd be thousands of them.
Why did you leave?
Usual reasons. Lack of opportunities for all of us. We wanted Vicky to get a good education. Meet new people.
Yes, and the other drawbacks of rural living weren't so bad either. The freezing winters, the floods, the droughts, the bushfires. Oh, yeah, the plagues of mice. Minor inconveniences.
All right. It had its problems. You know, Clive, in all that time we were up there, we never once had to lock the door. You just knew it would be okay.
You really think it was a mistake, coming to the city?
When I think of where Graham is now, I know it was.
You know I could sue you for defamation of character, don't you? Shane's a witness.
Lady's got a point.
All right, then. How about I give you an extra $10 a week to make up for it?
$10? God, talk about tight-fisted. I mean, an extra $10 a day would be more like it.
It's cheaper than a court case. Anyway, I'm a drifter. I'm going to be around much longer.
All right, okay.
Oh, good on you, mate. See, what did I tell you, Paddy? Once you get to know him, he's not such a bad bloke after all.
Charlene, will you tell Susan she has to manage without me for a while? I've got to get these over to the coffee shop.
She'll be right. Sam's asleep anyway.
Oh, good.
You know, it's unreal the way you've been looking after them.
I didn't really have much choice in the matter, did I?
Susan's okay, don't you reckon?
Charlene, don't push it. I said she could stay here until she's feeling better, but if you think this is the beginning of some wonderful friendship, you're very much mistaken. Now hurry up, you don't want to be late for school. Ah, hello, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
Thought we might walk to school together.
Yeah, all right. Suppose you studied all last night from the maths test, hey?
No, I didn't actually.
Come on, we all know you're a brain, but there's no need to brag about it.
Oh, I wasn't. I got my fingers crossed actually, but I don't get top marks. Just this once. Mike studies so hard, it's a shame he never comes top.
Oh, yeah. I figure he won't be so down on you if he beats you, hey? Come on, Jane, I know you're wrapped in him.
Yeah, well, what's the use?
Not much, I guess. You're not his type.
Do you think I would be if I didn't beat him in the test?
You can't do things like that just to get a guy's attention.
Or would you? If Scott wouldn't look twice at you because he thought you were too smart?
I don't know. Maybe. Passing HSC isn't that important to me. I want to be a motor mechanic and you don't need to go to uni for that.
Well, this test isn't that important. I could catch up later.
Yeah, I suppose. But it's no use wishing. You're bound to get top marks. Nothing surer. Come on.
Kate, he's okay. Graham's going to be all right.
Clive, are you sure?
He's still a bit groggy after the operation, so I couldn't speak to him, but the surgeon is sure he's over the worst.
Oh. Oh, darling, did you hear that?
That's great news, mate. I just dropped in to see if there was anything I could do. All right.
Thanks, but everything's fine now.
Ah, that's all right. And listen, you take off as much time as you need, all right?
Well, actually, Paul, I think I might have to give the job up altogether. I want to spend as much time with Graham at the hospital as I possibly can. I'm sorry to let you down.
No, I understand. It's all right.
I know it's awfully short notice.
Oh, look, I'll get a temp in to replace you. Don't worry about it. You just concentrate on getting Graham fit and well, all right?
Thanks, Paul.
Oh, it's the least I can do. Listen, what about the surgery, though? You're going to need somebody to fill in there.
Oh, the surgery. I completely forgot. I'll have to get in touch with Dr. Barnes, see if he knows a locum who can fill in while Graham's off.
It's not going to be easy.
I know, but I completely forgot. I've been so worried about Graham.
Calm down, Kate. Everything's under control.
Dr. Barnes knows of someone?
No, but I do. Me.
But Uncle Clive, you don't want to be a doctor.
No, but this is an emergency. Always want to say that.
Clive, it's a really generous offer, but I know how you feel about going back to medicine.
I have made up my mind, Kate, so don't try and talk me out of it. You might succeed.
What about all your other projects?
Like what? Let's face it, Kate, I've spent the last 2 months being as useless as only Gibbons knows how. And although I admit that the thought of being responsible again is totally terrifying, it won't kill me. Not for a couple of months, anyway.
Of course, I blame Max a great deal more than I do Tom. Oh, thanks, Dad.
Why? Sounds to me as if they put their heads together on this one.
Oh, yes, but Tom's always been so easily led. He only became a plumber because Max did.
No prizes for guessing who's your favourite brother.
Oh, Tom's not going to get off scot-free, believe me. But if I could get my hands on that Max...
Sean's taking it badly, is he?
Well, Tom insists that he's not angry, but I don't think he'd be living in that derelict old caravan of Jack Lassiter's if he wasn't upset.
Well, I'll pop over and have a word with him when I get a quiet moment.
Oh, Daphne, would you? Tell him home's not the same without him. I do wish he'd come back.
Bit early for morning tea, unless it's breakfast you're after.
No, I was looking for Madge, actually. Graham thought you might be here.
Me?
Yeah, look, Kate wants to give up the job. She wants to spend more time with Graham. Well, he's on the mend now.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
And we were sort of wondering if you'd like the job.
Oh, Paul, I love it. When would you like me to start?
Not today, if you can. Save me getting a temp.
Oh, I'll dash home and change.
What for? You look fine.
fine.
Oh, no, I couldn't start a new job in the wrong clothes. I'd feel uncomfortable all day. Paul, I won't be a few... Oh, no.
Madge, you're fine the way you are, believe me.
No, Paul, I can't accept the job.
Why not?
Thought it was just what you wanted.
Well, it is. It'd suit me down to the ground, but it's Susan and Sam. She's far too ill to look after such a young baby, and neither of us can afford a full-time babysitter.
Oh, bit of a shame. Gran sort of had her heart set on you working with us.
Tell her I appreciate the offer.
Isn't there any other way?
Well, not that I can think of right now. I don't suppose you could hold the job open just in case.
Madge, I'd love to, but I can't. Look, temps are fine, but I really do need someone permanent.
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry.
That floor's the killer to sleep on, isn't it?
Not if you're used to roughing it, which you're obviously not.
Oh, Bull!
Ha, you've had it too easy for too long.
Oh, who says, eh?
Okay, so now flex it.
Oh! All right, I'll give in. Okay, all right.
What did I tell you? Soft as a jellyfish.
I'm not getting into a fight with some girl who carries a knife.
You don't have to worry about that. Not unless you plan on doing the wrong thing.
You've got to admit it, I've been the perfect gentleman.
Yeah. Bit of a change from most of the blokes I've met on the road.
Is that good or bad?
Oh, I'd say it's changed for the better.
Oh, sorry.
Daphne.
I just came for a chat, but I can see I picked a wrong time. See you later.
Daphne! Daphne! Oh, look at this. Look at this. Daphne, that's all I
What's
need.
the big deal?
Daphne! Daphne!
I've got to get back to work.
Oh, come on, Daphne. Wait a minute, please. Come on. Look, I'm sorry about that, but you're the last person I expected to come barging in like that.
For your information, Madge asked me to call in and see how you were. She thought you might be depressed. Ha! Just wait till I see her. I can tell her you're very comfortable in the caravan. Quite a cosy little setup you got in there, eh?
Daphne, you're jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm a happily married woman, remember?
Oh, fine by me, but how come you're getting so worked up about me and Paddy?
I am not worked up.
Force of habit, eh?
You're being ridiculous. I love Des. I married him. Why would I be worrying about you?
Because once upon a time, you and I were pretty close. Well, I still care about you being happy, and it's nice to think you feel the same.
Is it serious with Paddy?
Known her for a while.
How long?
5, 10 minutes.
Wow, that long, eh?
I've learnt my lesson, Daff. Can take things a little slower from now on.
Maybe. But I doubt it.
Well, I'm just so clever and that's all there is to it.
Oh.
You get too big. What, you win the lottery or something?
Oh, mate, better than that.
He came first in the maths test, 92%.
Oh, good on you, mate.
That's well done.
Never thought I'd do it, though.
Well, this calls for free drinks. Go and sit down. I'll bring them over.
Must be a new feeling for you, Joe. I mean, you know, not coming first and everything.
I didn't study enough, and it was harder than I thought.
Yeah, well, I think it probably was the hardest test that we've had this year.
Listen to him, one test and it goes straight to his head. Jane never carries on like that.
Hope you weren't too disappointed, Jane.
Of course not. You deserved it.
How about you, Jane? How did you go?
Well, not too well.
Oh, no, she only came fourth. It's really terrible. Oh, shocker.
Doesn't sound too bad to me.
But you and me, I came second last.
Well, at least you'll pass. That's something to celebrate.
Oh, to the new maths champ. May get the highest marks for the rest of the year.
I think we've got two brains in our midst.
Must admit, Jane, I thought you'd be pretty cut up.
Well, like I said, you deserved it.
Thanks. I think we should make a toast to Jane as well for being a good loser.
To Jane.
To Jane.
How's it going?
Fine. Didn't Daphne just get married?
She sure did.
Does her husband know that you two still have a thing going?
Paddy, what gave you that idea?
Well, when she came into the caravan this morning and saw you with me, you both got pretty upset.
Oh, yeah, we were, but have you been stewing about this since this morning?
No.
Look, Daphne and I were engaged once.
And who dumped who?
Sort of mutual, really.
But you still hung up on her, right?
I still care about her, yes. But she loves Des. I accepted that a long, long time ago.
You tell me that Des is one of your best mates?
Yeah, that's right.
Can't be too comfortable then when the three of you get together. The two lovebirds and the one who got kicked out of the nest.
To tell you the truth, I've been avoiding them since they got back from their honeymoon.
Can't say I blame you.
Patty, when are you thinking of leaving?
I don't know, soon. I'll take advantage of this job first.
When you do go, how'd you like some company?
You? You're not on the rebound, are you?
No.
Good, because I don't want any strings.
Oh, I thought you liked me.
I like my freedom more. Come with me, sure. But when we reach a fork in the road, it's goodbye and no regrets, okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. You're on. Now go on, I've got work to do.
Wish we could head off right now.
Golden road rule number 1. Freedom costs. Now get out and let me get on with earning it.
It's okay, Des, I can do that.
Oh, stay where you are. Boss's orders. The champ doesn't work today.
Oh, okay. And free lunches for everyone else. I shall see to that now. Can you hold the fort, please?
Sure.
Have you asked Sharon to the dance yet?
No, not yet.
I reckon you're mad. She's good looking and all, but she's really stuck up. You won't have any fun with her.
Okay. Well, who else am I supposed to ask?
Well, what about Jane? Lenny, please. Why not? We can all go together. It'll be great.
Bloody let Mike ask who he wants.
Well, I reckon Mike owes it to Jane after beating her in the test.
G'day, Mrs. Mangle.
Ah. I thought I might find you here. I've just had a phone call from your maths master.
Well, what about?
As if you didn't know. He thought you might be upset, seeing this is the first time you've ever been beaten in a test. Now, what do you mean by it, young lady?
She didn't fail or anything, Mrs. Mangle.
Yeah, she came fourth. Nothing wrong with that.
There wouldn't be if she'd done her best. The point is she didn't. Did you, Jane? Sitting up all night making those ridiculous posters for the school dance when you should have been studying.
I thought you wanted me to take an interest in the school dance.
Not at the expense of your schoolwork, young lady. Besides, you're wasting your time. No one's going to ask you.
Someone would have.
Ah, come now, Jane, you know better than that. You should be concentrating on getting good marks rather than trying to find yourself a boyfriend.
Excuse me. I'm going after her.
Mrs. Mangle, that's not what you said to her last night at our place.
I beg your pardon?
You said she'd never find a boyfriend if she didn't learn to play dumb.
I didn't mean for her to be dropping her marks in important tests.
So that's what gave her the idea.
Oh, if anyone gave her ideas, it's you three. I should have known better than to let her hang around with you lot, learning to idle away her time instead of doing something useful. That's how young people like you get yourselves into hot water.
Don't try and blame anything on me, Mrs. Mangle. If you weren't always at Jane telling her she'll never be pretty, she wouldn't have been so desperate to get a date for the dance.
What exactly are you saying?
What are you talking about, Lenny?
Mike, she's wrapped in you. She mentioned something about the test this morning, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I heard the results. She really wanted you to take her to the school dance.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous in all my life.
Right. The only time I come first in something, it's because someone else drops out. I should have realised.